So you can say that Spinoza's God is actually scientific, logical. And as I've told you that there are 3 questions. And with this, I will give you the glimpses of 2 more questions. They are comparatively less important. And then I will invite your questions. This was question number 1. Now, question number 2. Simply you can say that who will ask this question number 2 if he is not satisfied, or you can say if he does not have this much intellect to understand the philosophy of Spinoza. He will ask that question. Question number 2. Question number 2 will be, Spinoza, sir, you have explained the world and relation with the substance with analogies and geometries. Okay, fine, but still a few queries are there. So my next question is, Spinoza, sir, how you will explain the objects of the world? Now Spinoza will understand that actually this fellow will not understand my explanation the way I have explained. So to say something to him, I have to come to the lower level. I have to come down. And as much he will keep on coming down, that much contradiction will appear. Spinoza will say that actually my substance has infinite attributes. And due to limitations of your understanding, you understand only 2. Consciousness matter or extension, thinking extension. So you try to explain everything in this world through these 2 attributes. And a human being is the composition of these 2. They are respectively represented by mind and body. And since they are representing the parallel attributes, so even after having contrary essence, if they are affecting each other, it is not a great deal, because they are related to the same substance. If you remember, if you see in Descartes, if 2 clocks are there, they are showing the same time, Descartes will say that action of clock A, reaction in clock B, action of clock B, reaction in clock A. So they show the same time, interactionism. Spinoza will say that no, actually they are not the real clocks. The real clock is one and only one. They are only dials, parallel images of one and only one clock. one and only one clock. So you can say that dualism of substance of Descartes has been converted into dualism of attributes in the philosophy of Spinoza. Because most rigorous definition of substance, rigorous here means clear definition. These types of questions I given in my test series, how Spinoza has defined substance and how this definition is different from the definition that is given by Aristotle and Descartes. Spinoza said that substance is something that exists in itself and conceived through itself. When you will give emphasis on this definition, exist in itself means metaphysical independence, and conceived through itself, this is epistemological independence. So I am telling you that the most rigorous definition of substance is given by him. Now, if he is saying that my substance has infinite attributes, contradiction appears or not? Contradiction appears. Previously, you have said that every determination is negation. And now you are saying that my substance has infinite attributes. How you will define the attributes? You can see I have mentioned in my pre-class material the definition of attributes that is given by Spinoza. What is that definition? By attribute, I mean which our intellect perceives as constituting essence of the substance. Very cleverly given definition of attribute. Because if you see this definition, the question will come whether the attributes actually belong to the substance or they do not belong to the substance. If they actually belong to the substance, then your first explanation was wrong. Every determination is negation. If they do not belong to the substance, it means this explanation is wrong. So that's why if you see the definition and you give emphasis on the first part of the definition, my intellect perceives, it means this is mere perception of my intellect. They do not belong to the substance in real sense. That's why you can see after this in my pre-class material, I have mentioned the names of Hegel, Erdmann, Kuno, Fischer, Henry Pollock. Means if you give emphasis on the first part of the definition, so it appears that they are mere perception of our intellect. They do not belong to the substance. And if you give emphasis on the second part of the definition, constituting essence of the substance. Constituting essence of the substance. So it appears that if they are essence of the substance, so if they do not belong to the substance, it means substance cannot be there. If they are constituting essence, that's why even thinkers have their different interpretation. You can see Kuno Fischer gave emphasis on the second part of the definition. And he said that actually these attributes, these qualities, they belong to the substance. Otherwise, why Spinoza has said that my substance has infinite attributes? Hegel and Erdmann said that they do not belong to the substance. Because previously Spinoza has clarified that determinatio negatio est. Every determination is negation. So whenever you will talk about any attributes or qualities, it will be mere perception of your intellect. And he is talking about infinite attributes only regarding, you can say, giving answer of the question that how you will explain the objects of the world. It means he is coming down to lower level. So contradiction is appearing. So you can say that interactionism of Descartes will convert into parallelism in Spinoza. So he gave the answer of this question in this way. And that's why Henry Pollock said that they are the different features of substance. Suppose someone is not satisfied with this answer. He will say that, Spinoza, sir, you talked about your philosophy, monism, okay, fine. You have explained the identical relation between substance and the world. Then you have explained the objects of the world.